All right. Here are three things to do more of as a teenager or as a young 20s guy to drastically improve your 20s. Number one, I'm not going to spend much time on this because you already know the benefits, but going to the gym, like I said, you already know the benefits. It's going to boost your confidence. It's going to boost you're going to get more dating success, respect, and most importantly to me is the mental conditioning and just the fact that it teaches you to embrace failure and push your limits. But like I said, you already know most of that stuff, so we're just gonna move on to number two, being curious. This is something I really don't see anybody talking about, but it's like it's something I think is really important for a lot of reasons. Number one, if you're in school, it just becomes a lot more fun. In self-improvement, especially in like the masculine side of it, I don't really know what the feminine self-improvement's like. Does that even exist? I don't know. Probably, but I don't know about it. Not the point. The point is, a lot of the manosphere, a lot of self-improvement really dunks on school, calls it lame, says it's not useful, you're never going to use anything with it. Fair enough, bro, but you don't have to be so fucking miserable in it. You have to go to school anyway, at least in high school. So, being a little bit curious is going to make that a lot more fun. You're just going to enjoy your subjects more. And that curiosity, you're also going to really want knowledge, which fuels your creativity. And what creativity does, here's where it applies to business, because every self-improvement motherfucker wants his own business. So being curious is going to make you even better at business. Number one, because being socially curious, getting to know people, networking. Number two, knowledge that you get from going on like random curiosity sprees on something. That knowledge is going to fuel your creativity, which is going to fuel your problem solving, which is a huge part of business. Because when you think about it, all a business is, you're solving other people's problems, pretty much. And you're having to solve problems that arise that disrupt your business. You're trying to find out how can I make the most profit, and just being curious and letting yourself explore a little bit, get like different domains of knowledge can really help you come together as a well-rounded man in business, and that's going to make you good money. And another thing is, especially in school, if you're curious and you like your subjects and you're good at them, that opens up an opportunity for your first little business, bro, or your first little side hustle, rather. Because you can tutor other students, you can help other students. And it's just cool being the smart guy. Like, everyone's going for being jacked, bro. Go for being jacked and smart. 5 years from now, you'll be top 1%. I swear on my life. I'm not there yet, bro, because I'm not jacked yet. But I'm freaking smart. So once I got both, good luck. But, and then, like, curiosity also just gives you confidence in new situations because you're so used to taking in new information and building, like, computing your own conclusions from that and navigating them in your own. When you're curious, you build like a muscle for learning new things, and that's going to apply heavily in any new situation. You're going to be able to understand the room, you're going to read the room a lot better, you're going to understand what you need to do a lot better, and you're going to find ways to relate it back to your past experiences and draw new connections. They're just really going to help you excel and dominate in any new field. And then number three, let's see if, yeah, the arrow key is not going to work. Great, bro. There we go. No, bro. Okay, number three is to just develop beliefs. And this can be religion or it can be philosophy or both, to be honest. Just explore your lens of the world and like try to cultivate some sort of spirituality, some sort of religion in your life. What this is gonna do, the most important thing, when I was a teenager, I fell into like nihilism for a little bit. That's like when you believe nothing matters and the world's just a floating rock anyway, bro. Like, why even fucking bother? Yeah, you're fucking cringe. Don't be like that. People aren't gonna like you. If you're like that, I don't really like you, but I'm here to help you, so I got you. So like just having beliefs about the world helps your mental health in that capacity, and it just gives you like a belief in something greater than what's around. It just keeps you going, bro. Like when you're down bad, you can cling to that. And it's just so much more fun to look at the world through that like mystic storytelling lens. We're humans, bro. That's what we do. We do symbolism. We make symbolism, we make stories to learn and to enjoy life. You can't just Don't be like one of those Reddit atheists, bro, who's, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like, if God real, like bad thing happen or nothing matters, I'm gonna die anyway. So, I'm just, shut up. Find some mystical lens, some philosophical lens to look at the world through, and really, again, apply your curiosity to that and make it your own. Don't just be like, on the other side of this, don't be like a copy paste, like cult motherfucker who just, like, you can be scrolling any random video on TikTok, on YouTube, Instagram. You're gonna open the comments. Someone's gonna have like a copy and paste, like religious advertisement, like, Jesus is coming, repent now. Or like, honestly, it's mostly Christians. I don't really see it from other religions. But like, you don't have to be like that either. Just have your own personal lens to view the world in a way that's bigger than you, in a way that can inspire you and that can keep you going when you're down. Because you're going to be down a lot in life. So having this in your arsenal is going to keep you going through that. And you just become like a lot more interesting to talk to because you have your own, you have actually taken the time. So many people don't do this, bro. So many people do not take the time to build their own like personality and spiritual identity. They don't take the time to process how they process the world. They kind of just exist without any sort of like self-awareness, self-feedback loop. I'm not really sure what to call it. It's just weird, bro. So by finding philosophical beliefs, religious beliefs, you just become a more interesting person. You're gonna have a lot more fun. And you can just share that with other people. It's cool, bro. Like I know this guy at work, he's like really into Chinese and Western zodiacs, and he just brings it up sometimes. It's always cool. Like I don't believe everything he says, but it's just fucking cool seeing how he sees the world through that lens. And then there's something I can take from that. There's something I can learn from that. And he's like this cool mystic guy. And then I can be this cool mystic guy in my own way. And it's just develop beliefs, bro. I don't know how to sell you more on this. I'm still learning how to convince people on things. But I swear on my life, between this and curiosity, those two things, those two traits you need to develop, it will make you such an interesting person. People will be drawn to that. People will wonder, people will want to decode your mysticism. And another thing too, on the masculinity front, are just really being a decent human being front. It really grounds you into a code, into a set of behaviors and beliefs. It helps you align to something. Because people like alignment in others, they like people who act consistently. You probably want to act consistently too. People respect people who have standards of behavior and thoughts for themselves, and religion especially is like a shortcut to get there, philosophy too. And most people also just don't have that. A lot of people don't take the time to really learn themselves and learn the world and develop like a brand. Like they don't, what's the word I'm looking for, bro? I didn't really think about this concept before. Now it's like there's a lot of people who do just go through the motions of life, and I think that's boring. I think you should really try to see it through a more mystic lens. So those three things, going to the gym, being curious and wanting to learn and study things, and developing your own beliefs about the world beyond just don't be a Reddit atheist, bro. If you can take anything from this video, lift something or play sports, be curious, try to learn things, don't just sit at home fucking playing video games 16 hours a day like I did. And develop beliefs. Don't be a cringe Reddit atheist. Don't be like a nihilist like I was for a few years. It was terrible. And it depresses you, bro. Like you don't want to do that. Just, but that's all I got for you guys today. Mwah.